Let's talk about high intensity interval training, or HIIT as it's more commonly known these days. It's kind of the latest and greatest thing at the moment. A bit of a bugbear of mine is that most interval training gets labelled as HIIT when the majority of it isn't HIIT. Doesn't matter? Not really. It's more of a technicality than anything, but I figured I'd just clarify what HIIT actually is. So let's start with what's not HIIT. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. It's not HIIT. For it to be true high intensity interval training, you have to be working at a high intensity every effort. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. This doesn't allow you to work at a high intensity every effort. The efforts are too long, you can't maintain high intensity for that long, and the rest periods are too short. Let's say you do a 30-second high intensity effort on a bike. So you're working at like 85% plus of your max effort. If you then only rest for 30 seconds, you're not going to be able to repeat that effort at the same intensity. Your intensity is going to drop off and you're no longer doing high intensity efforts. For it to be actual high intensity interval training, the effort should ideally be shorter, like really probably no longer than 15 seconds, and the rest periods need to be long. The rest periods should be like 5 to 6 times or even longer the length of the effort. So if you do a 10-second effort, you're looking at like at least a minute recovery. Is there anything wrong with doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 45 on, 15 off intervals like this? Of course not. Just understand that it's not true high intensity interval training. I think a lot of people confuse high effort with high intensity. Just because you're putting in a lot of effort doesn't mean the intensity's high. There's a difference between these two things. Anyway, that's my little rant about HIIT.